Long ago, in a lively town surrounded by green fields and narrow brick lanes, there lived two carpenters named Arif and Bilal. Their workshops stood side by side along a busy street where carts rattled past and children played in the dust under the warm morning sun. Arif was known throughout the town as a man of endless energy. He believed that success belonged only to those who worked longer and harder than everyone else. Each day he woke before sunrise, often when the sky was still dark blue and silent. He would unlock his shop, light a lantern, and begin cutting wood immediately. His hammer rang loudly in the quiet morning air. He hardly rested during the day. Even when his wife brought him food, he would eat quickly while still holding his tools. His hands were rough, his shoulders tired, yet he kept going without pause. "If I work more hours than anyone else," he would tell himself, "I will surely become the most successful carpenter in this town." Bilal, however, lived by a different idea. He was also hardworking, but he believed that planning was just as important as effort. He opened his workshop a little later than Arif each morning. Before starting his work, he would sit quietly and review his orders for the day. He organized his tools neatly, sharpened his saws, and measured each piece of wood carefully. He thought about the best order to complete tasks so that no time was wasted. To many villagers, this looked like laziness. "Look at Arif," people would say. "He works from dawn till night without stopping." Then they would glance at Bilal and shake their heads when they saw him closing his shop on time each evening, while Arif's lantern still glowed late into the night. Weeks passed, and both carpenters stayed busy. Customers trusted them with many orders, tables, chairs, cabinets, and doors. Arif accepted every request without hesitation. No matter how many orders he already had, he never refused. Soon, unfinished furniture filled every corner of his shop. The piles grew higher each day. He worked faster and faster, his eyes becoming tired and red. Sometimes his hands slipped, and he made mistakes while cutting wood. When this happened, he had to start again, losing valuable time. Still, he refused to rest. "Hard work is everything," he whispered to himself, even when his muscles ached. Bilal handled his orders differently. He studied each request carefully before agreeing. If he had too many tasks, he politely told customers when they could expect their furniture. He also invested part of his earnings into a modern electric saw that could cut wood smoothly and quickly. Later, he hired a young helper named Yusuf, teaching him how to sand wood and polish surfaces. This allowed Bilal to focus on designing and assembling the main parts. One summer afternoon, an important visitor arrived in town. A wealthy hotel owner named Mr. Karim needed 150 identical wooden chairs for his new guest house. He needed them completed within 1 month. This was the largest order the town had ever seen. Mr. Karim visited both workshops. Arif spoke immediately, his voice full of excitement. "Sir, I will finish all 150 chairs myself. I will work day and night. You can trust me." Mr. Karim nodded, impressed by Arif's enthusiasm. When he visited Bilal, the carpenter listened quietly and then replied, "Please allow me 1 day to prepare a plan. I will return tomorrow with my answer." Mr. Karim agreed. That night, Bilal carefully thought through the order. He sketched chair designs, measured wood sizes, and planned the steps needed to complete the work quickly. The next morning, he visited Mr. Karim again. "Sir," he said calmly, "I can complete half of your order in 22 days with perfect quality." Mr. Karim looked surprised. "How can you finish faster than Arif, who is already working without rest?" Bilal smiled gently. "I will cut several chair legs at once using my machine. My helper will polish the pieces while I assemble them. With planning and teamwork, we can save time." Impressed by his confidence, Mr. Karim decided to divide the order between the two carpenters. "Whichever of you delivers first with the best quality," he announced, "will receive all my future business." The race began. Arif worked harder than ever before. He stayed awake late into the night, hammering non-stop. His workshop became hot and crowded with wood pieces scattered everywhere. He rarely slept and forgot to eat on time. As exhaustion grew, his mistakes increased. Some chairs became uneven, others cracked because measurements were wrong. Each mistake forced him to redo parts, wasting time and energy. Meanwhile, Bilal and Yusuf worked calmly and steadily. During the first 2 days, Bilal created perfect templates for chair parts and trained Yusuf carefully. They arranged their tools in a neat order so nothing was lost or misplaced. They took short breaks to rest their eyes and stretch their arms, preventing fatigue. While Yusuf polished completed pieces, Bilal prepared the next batch of materials. They worked like a well-coordinated team. Days passed, and the difference became clear. Despite working longer hours, Arif fell behind schedule. His tired body slowed him down, and errors forced him to redo work. Bilal and Yusuf stayed on track. Each chair came out smooth, strong, and identical to the others. On the 22nd day, Bilal finished his portion exactly as promised. When Mr. Karim arrived to inspect the chairs, he examined them carefully. Each one was perfectly shaped, polished, and sturdy. Later, he visited Arif's workshop. Arif had completed only about 100 chairs, and several had small flaws. Mr. Karim paid both men fairly for their work, but he made his decision clear. "From now on," he announced, "all my future orders will go to Bilal. He has shown that wisdom and planning are just as important as effort." Arif felt deeply hurt. His shoulders drooped, and his voice trembled. "But I worked harder than anyone," he said sadly. "I sacrificed my sleep and my health. Why did I still fail?" Bilal walked toward him and placed a comforting hand on his shoulder. "My friend," he said kindly, "your dedication is admirable. You have strength and determination that few people possess. But you have been working without direction, like a boat without a map." He continued gently. "Hard work is powerful, but when we combine it with smart thinking, it becomes unstoppable. A mason who sharpens his tools will build faster than one who swings a dull hammer all day. Our bodies have limits, but our minds can create better paths." Tears filled Arif's eyes as he finally understood the lesson. "Will you teach me how to plan like you?" he asked humbly. Bilal smiled warmly. "And you will teach me your persistence. Together, we will become stronger than either of us alone." From that day onward, the two carpenters worked side by side as partners. They blended Arif's tireless effort with Bilal's thoughtful planning. Their furniture became famous far beyond their town. Customers traveled from distant villages to place orders with them. And throughout their lives, they remembered one simple truth. Success does not come from hard work alone or clever thinking alone, but from the perfect harmony of both.